One of the biggest issues you have when you travel is you cannot command the weather. And so we had this very bad weather all the time. And I want to show you, so check out, this is the final result, but this is what I got first. So look at the settings on this one. It's 10-second exposure, f5.6, 100 ISO. Usually when I take flowing water, I go half a second, but on this one, I wanted to go to 10 seconds because I wanted to get a sort of a vapor kind of look in the water.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And I was going very low, holding my camera, and I took many shots until I got it sharp because the problem is that the water is coming hard at you. And so I had boots and ski pants, but look, you can see it's very sharp. Shot with a Sony 7R5, which is what I use now, with the Leica Q3. I use both camera now, and I love it. And so, but it's boring to me. So how can we make this really cool just in a few clicks? Well, the key is, the first time I went to Photoshop World, and this is a true story, I went to a workshop with Joe McNally, who was there last week, and Joe told me something that, and this, I'm gonna show you how to apply this to a landscape. He says, an object which is partially laid is more interesting than an object which is fully laid.
Yeah.
And that was a huge, that changed my life forever. That one sentence, I'm gonna make a t-shirt with that, it says Joe McNally. Yeah. And how do I apply this to a landscape? Well, the problem with this landscape is that it's like, it's interesting because you got the leading lines, you got the stuff, but it's kind of like boring in a way that it's bright everywhere. So what I do is,
kind of like lit.
Yeah, it's lit. And like the eyes go to the brightest part, so my eyes is going everywhere now. So I'm just gonna open the shadow a bit, bring down a lot of the highlights. I'm gonna crush the blacks, holding the Option key. I want some very strong black on this one. So you know when you hold on the Option key, you can see in blue, yellow, like black points. I want a strong blonde. And look at this, already it's kind of getting interesting. I'm gonna add some contrast. I'm gonna lower the exposure, so you really wanna make it dark. I'm gonna do something called clair-obscur, we say in France. So you go from darkness, what it means. So I'm darkening the whole photo, and I just don't like the color, so I'm gonna play with the white balance to give it a bit of a color cast. I'm just going for that moody look, right? I want mood, I want atmosphere. And I'm gonna make this straight because unfortunately, because I was on the water, it was not straight at all, so.
Yes, I like that, because that's,
you know, and the trick
is,
the trick that I learned the hard way is you gotta put boots on, ski pants, and put the elastic of the ski pants over the boots. That way you can like go deep in the water and you're safe. And so you see, I'm darkening the photo, and now I'm gonna take a little brush. The little brush.
The little brush.
The little brush, and on the little brush, you need to make sure, of course, that the flow and density is in the 80s, and you can use a track pad to make it smaller or bigger with 2 fingers, or the middle mouse. And see, I'm gonna relight the leading lines on this photo, because why not?
Oh yeah, I do this all the time too.
Light it, life is about fun.
It's like you're painting.
And so I have a rule. Usually I don't go over, I don't know what you do, Eric, on this. I don't go over 0.5 because
I'm 0.4.
You're 0.4, really?
Yes.
Me, 0.5. Yeah, I'm always over the top. I'm French, that's why.
Yeah.
But 0.5, because I notice if you go over that, you see, when you dodge and burn a photo, so you make some parts brighter, here's a good rule of thumb that I use. Look at the photo the next day, and if you can see right away the dodging that you did, you know you've gone too far. It's got to be subtle enough so you don't see it, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
And so I'm 0.92. Way too much. It's got to be there, but it's not got to be there. It's got to be there, but not got
to be there. Yeah.
See, something like that. That's kind of cool. And now, because I've darkened the photo, and then you go like this to this.
I wish we could get a better one.
You know, and I would spend more time, but that's the general idea of the retouching. Pretty simple.
Yeah, very nice.
But Moody, though, Moody, look at that. Look at that in full screen. It's like Moody.